How's it going, everybody? Very happy Monday. We are here yet again with another Saints stream. Going to be some Rocket League action in the Naystar League. Going to be Week 1, Saints Varsity taking on Miami-Dade College. Have Daniel Jobin, and for the first time, we have Moth Eyes in the casting booth today. How are we feeling today, man?
I'm feeling great. I'm so excited to cast this game. You know, I got a little bit of nerves, but I'm excited to see how it goes.
Listen, it's Rocket League. We'll be all good. If you've watched any soccer, anything ever in your life, you'll be able to figure it out pretty quickly.
I think I got it.
Yeah, as we mentioned, though, it'll be a best of 5. The Saints Varsity team. It is going to be Week 1. We just saw them qualify rather through that OCRS tournament on the weekend. They have an LCQ spot at that CRL World, so this team has been playing much better recently. They've kind of been finding the flow of things, you know, as the semester has gotten a little bit farther along here. They seem to be clicking at that right time, so should be a very exciting day. What's one thing you're either looking forward to or you hope happens in the match?
You know, I hope to see a bunch of demos, you know, those are always fun, but I just hope St. Clair can get it, you know.
Okay.
I'm rooting for my college, home plate, you know.
All right, one thing I will say, we'll have to do, because first time on here, I'm going to hold your feet to the fire. Prediction for this game, exact score on which team?
I think it's best of 5, right?
Best of 5.
I think 5 for St. Clair, 4.
Best of 5, not best 2-5.
Oh, okay.
Sorry. Maybe I missed.
What's the score, too?
We win 3 out of 5, dude.
Okay.
No math?
Okay, I don't know.
3 out of 5. Best of 5.
I'm new at this.
You new to math?
Yes. I think 3 St. Clair, 2 Dade.
3-2?
I think it'll be close.
So you think it'll go all
Close.
5 games?
Yep.
Okay. So you heard it here. He thinks that it's going to go all 5 games. I think the Saints are going to end up taking it 3-1. Math has nothing to do with anything.
I know. I'm so sorry. I was prepared for soccer, bro. I'm bad at math.
Fair enough. Listen, the athletes, they don't have that math brain necessary.
Exactly.
Either way, though, I'm going to say the Saints probably going to end up taking this one 3-1. They showed they're definitely going to be one of those top teams in Canada, now playing Miami-Dade, who I believe is 0-1 to start off things in Naystar League. So a team maybe looking to find their footing, maybe looking for that bounce-back game. Always something to keep in mind. But with that being wrapped up, the pre-show and all that, we're going to throw it to a very quick break. Hopefully get on the pitch in just a few minutes here for Game 1. A-Star League, the Saints varsity team taking on Miami-Dade College already. Going to be a quick shot on the net there for Christian. Miami-Dade currently sitting at 0-1. They've already played that first A-Star League match. The Saints, this is going to be their introductory match in that league. They come off that OCRS victory just a day or two ago as well.
We're just getting right into the action right here. They're already taking shots at the goal. It's back to midfield, though. Got a demo right there.
Oh, Spoods. Second touch, not going to be there. Ramen going to be there for that follow. Coco going to knock that one away just in the nick of time. Now Slump going to take to the air, seeing what he can cook up here. Christian, though, going to be there to challenge that one out of that midair thing. I guess for the rosters as well, we have, it looks like Coco, Slump, and Nico's Uwu for the side of Miami-Dade there. And for the Saints, it's going to be that same three, Spoods, Ramen, and Christian to round out the roster.
Oh, it looks like it's going to be close. Good save.
Oh, Christian, the fake out, and he is going to find the goal. Christian
Amazing.
put him to sleep with that little hesitation. That is going to be the first goal on the board for these Saints. The first goal in the A-Star League. A little bit of a misread there from Miami-Dade, but that's going to be one on the board for the Saints. Spood's going to get knocked out of the air there by Coco. Now Christian going to be there for the follow. Slump going to be able to make the save on that one. The Saints already trying to press the attack once more, though, in this end. And so far, playing a very clean game defensively. A couple shots from Miami-Dade, but nothing really gotten through yet.
Ooh, another score by Saints. They got good teamwork today, you know?
Yeah.
Just good, clean shots. They just has to build up their defense, and, you know, hopefully they can get a couple of scores on.
Yeah, you got to figure out the defense when you've already given up 2 goals in just this first minute and change. That's going to be a very rough start, especially after you had that 0-1 start to kick things off. Now you have to play into this Saints team that has been very, very hot. I mean, I don't really know who would want to play against a team that just had a great 2-day tournament run and ends up taking a top spot. And Ramen going to find another one on the board there. And if you're Miami-Dade now, what do you have to try to do better to get this lead taken away?
I think they just got to get a total mental reset, you know, make sure they keep that team morale up, you know, because as soon as you get in that slump, you know, you could get stuck in a rut.
Yeah, you don't want to get too down in the dumps. Rocket League, all it takes is a couple seconds to score, but if you let the score get to 4 or 5-0 before you can even get 2 minutes in the game, I mean, much like regular sports, it is very, very difficult to score, and you don't want to have to play from 3 or 4 goals behind, because then, as you said, you can't really mental reset if you're continuously watching the ball go in the back of your own net.
We've seen it happen, though. We've seen it happen. There's comebacks. There's comebacks.
It's true. There absolutely, it could be comebacks.
Got to root for the underdog.
Yeah, of course, Miami-Dade. That is the one thing, too. If you are the underdog, it kind of takes some pressure off you, at least like, okay, no one's expecting us to win. We can just, you know, let's go play Rocket League, have some fun. We're going to live with the result one way or the other. But I know Miami-Dade not going to be absolutely in love with this result so far. They've had a couple shots toward this Saints net. Maybe they can find one here. The far side shot, not going to be good, though. Nico's going to get shut down. But finally, Miami, at least a little bit of hope on offense there.
A little bit of hope. You know, maybe the underdog's got it. As long as they can block the shot, I believe in them. There they go.
Yeah, they're going to make that save, send it back over to the middle. Maybe they can find something up the middle here. Slump going to opt to not go for that ball. Christian going to be the first one there. Ramen and Spoods both in the neighborhood as well. And that is a beautiful pass. Ramen going to end up finding that goal. Christian going to get credited with that assist. Christian taking it off the wall there. What were you going to say there?
Oh, that's just a beautiful shot all around, you know. I was just amazed
admiring
by
it, yeah. That's part of it, too. I get caught watching the game too much sometimes. Yeah, get caught up in Christian and Spoods aerials sometimes. It is a thing of beauty. And this scoreboard going to be a thing of beauty for this varsity team as well. So far, metaphorically and physically putting their foot on the gas, have not looked back for even a second. A lot of backflips in the midfield, though.
Dade
and that's
got
going to
it.
go back the other way. Dade does indeed find one. They finally find their way onto the scoreboard. A lot of cars doing a lot of flips, and not a whole lot of action, but Miami-Dade will take that one.
I believe in them. They're going to bring a comeback.
The comeback
you know?
story now? It starts now?
Got to make it interesting. Got to make it an interesting match. You know?
I mean, you did say it was going to go all 5 games. So even if they did lose this one, where by Matthias's prediction there, we're going to have to be seeing at least a couple more games. Miami, at least 1 goal on the board. You're going to get that 0 out of your face. Going to make you feel at least marginally better, although you're not going to be feeling on top of the world at 4-1. But hey, 4-1 or 5-0, you'll take that 4-1 every single time. The Saints, though, trying to go on offense once again and threaten. Ramen going to get a shot toward the net. Slump going to be there just in time to kick that one away. And Miami, they could still absolutely make a comeback, but only 2 minutes left. You're going to have to think they got to hurry soon.
Yeah, they got to pick up the pace. You know, they got to get a couple more goals in. I believe in them.
Yeah, they're going to have to find a couple more shots before they do that. This ball has spent a lot of time kicking around this midline. Now here goes Nico, seeing what they can do off that backboard, but I believe it's going to be Christian to make a perfect read there. Now he's going to take to the air with this one, try to get that reset set up. The pass over back to himself, not going to be good enough for that goal, though. However, this ball still in a very, very dangerous spot for Dade. Spood's going to find that shot off the crossbar. Ramen with the follow. Coco going to be there to make that save. And if you're Miami, I mean, the Saints are just abusing them at the net right now. They have to find some way to at least get the ball out of here.
Well, they got a demo. Oh, Spoods cleaned it up right there at the end, you know.
The demo.
Final gold.
Yeah, the demo. That is so tough for Miami. Look at Spoods headhunting from the back of the net there. Actually gets a little bit of help.
Right in there.
Beautiful demo. Sneaking that one right into that bottom right corner. Miami-Dade, you got to find some way to try to either get back in this one, or at this point, we talked about that mental reset earlier.
Yeah.
You're thinking about game 2 at this point.
Yep. Just analyze your opponent's tactics, you know, bring it into the next game, see what they're doing, see what you can do better, and I believe they got it in the next game.
Yeah, that's the one thing. At least in the best of 5, you have a couple games to figure it out. If it's a best of 3 or a best of 1, you're not really going to have quite as much time to kind of get a read on things. They might have a decent shot here toward the net. Spoods, though, going to be there to read that one perfectly. The second touch going to be good, too. Saints potentially might have a free net here if they're able to get there. Slump, though, is going to cut that angle off. Now Spoods and Christian trying to work away in this corner. Only 1 minute left, though, Miami. You got to find at least 4 goals to keep the game going.
I believe they can do it. They're going for a shot right now, and they did it.
Coco going to find a second one for Miami-Dade there. Going to try to slowly creep their way back into this game. Definitely not an impossibility to come back right now. Spoods and Christian not really able to find the read on that one. You needed to start with 1, so they got that one on the board. Now, can you get 3 more in 41 seconds, though?
I believe in them. I believe in Miami-Dade. They can get that. They can get that 3 more in 40 seconds.
Yeah, Miami-Dade, affectionately named Wade County out there in Miami. See if they can channel any of that clutch Dwayne Wade energy for the rest of this series, because game 1 hasn't really gone their way so far. Ramen trying to make something happen on the solo play. They're just going to be a little bit off target. Spoods going to make a read on that one. Nick Codes to take that one out, though. Spoods and Christian getting a little bit tangled up on the tires there. And a big demo over onto Spoods. Miami-Dade maybe can get a shot here, but Nick Codes going to be a little bit too far back. Miami, they've had a couple half-decent chances in this open field, but the Saints right now looks like they're going to end up taking this first game.
I think they're going to end up getting it unless they get a shot right here and they can play OT.
Potentially a couple seconds left there. Only 1 second left. That one might actually end up in the back of the net.
Oh,
the floater.
My God.
Thought that one might have gone into. It was very, very close. Coco almost going to bury that one in the back of the net. But if you're the Saints, that is a great first game. Miami-Dade, look at 16 shots to 6 for the side of St. Clair. I mean, you'll take that all day long. Like we said, we know we're both not math geniuses. That first segment told us that. But 16 to 6 is a pretty good number.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good, you know. I don't want to think about more math right now, but that game was amazing.
You don't want any more stats?
Spoods was going crazy, getting great shots. Stats are too much for
I'm
my head
gonna
right
turn every segment into just analytics and stats.
Exactly, yeah,
We're gonna break down
let's
the
melt
boost
my
speeds.
brain on
Yeah,
it.
we're gonna get boost speeds, we're gonna get assists, we're gonna get saves, we're gonna get shots. Every single statistical category I can ring off, we're gonna try to do so. But the Saints, the only category they care about is going to be that 1-0 lead they have so far. Miami-Dade found a couple goals at the end there. They're able to make a couple things happen. You can see the skill kind of showing up at the end. But when you get behind like 4-0, I mean, no matter what game you're in, falling behind that far, it's so hard to come back.
I totally agree, but we gotta give them some credit. I think they could maybe do it.
Think so?
I think so.
Okay.
I believe in them. Make it a good match.
Listen, they have the belief of at least one of the people on the desk. I think they'll come back and have a better showing, but they're going to have a much, much better showing if they want to come back in this series. Even though it is that best of 5, now you dropped game 1. We're now in potential best of 3 territory. At least if you're the Saints team, they're definitely feeling good about that first game. Should be back onto the pitch in a moment or two here. You hear the whistle. We are now off with game 2.
Oh, instant
and
demo.
Christian immediately taken off the pitch.
Dade is out for blood this match. You can feel it with that demo
revenge
right
tour.
off the bat. They're angry.
Listen, the revenge tour can, anger is a very, very powerful emotion. And if Miami-Dade can channel that into some excellent Rocket League play, then they will be able to do wonders against the Saints team. Christian going to read that pass beautifully, find a shot toward the net. Ramen now there for the follow, looking for that second touch, but Slump going to be the first one to the ball. Christian trying to read this one on those back rotations. Shot is going to be on target, but he's just going to wait to play that one away to safety. Spoods. Now he's going to take to the air. Nico's not able to make a play. Can Spoods get the reset? He's going to get the solo play. Oh, the second touch by Christian just going to be a little bit off. The Saints so close to striking. Miami-Dade almost going to strike back the other way too. What a start.
Brilliant start. Oh, that's a huge shot by Dade. Oh, blocked by Christian. Good save.
Christian keeping that one close. Got another save there by Ramen. Now Miami-Dade, you talked about, hey, maybe these guys are a little bit angry. They want to try to come back. They're already looking much, much better in this game than they did the first game.
I agree. I just think they got to keep that defense up, make sure they don't get scored on too much like they did last time. I think that's where they failed last time. But
yeah,
as long as they keep up the aggression, keep up the goals, I think this match is looking better for them.
Yeah, listen, soccer is a simple sport. Just score more goals than the other team, and you're going to be in a pretty good spot. But yeah, not being down 3-0 at this point already has definitely, I bet you it's a lot better for that mental too. And you go, hey, it's still 0-0. We are absolutely still in this game, and not there being 2 minutes left before the goal. Ramen, a great touch. Third man to follow. What a save by Slump on the goal line. Coco going to try to get that one away. Christian there to find that double touch. Going to see if there's anything left to play that one. Contest there from Nico is going to knock that one away. Now, playing this one deep into this Saints zone. Spoods and Christian, though, working to get this one out. That is a great second touch by Christian. Looking to set up Spoods in the wing. Miami-Dade's 2 minutes in, though, and no goals compared to last game already.
True, but there's no goals scored on them this time, so their defense is doing way better this time.
Yeah, zeros. You'll absolutely take a 0 on your side as long as the other team doesn't have any goals either. Especially in Rocket League, all it takes is one kind of funny bounce for that ball to end up in the back of the net, and you speak it into existence. Christian going to find just that. They're going to go with the long ball. He's going to get that first touch, taking it away from Ramen to set himself up there. Third touch not going to be needed. And if you're Miami, that's got to feel a little bit icky after playing so good for the first 2 minutes.
I agree. But coming up right now, as long as they keep their defense good, I think they came in with a little too much aggression last time, left the goal wide open. But as long as they can keep the defense up this time, maybe maybe they can score back on St. Clair.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's okay if you can go try to be aggressive and score goals, but if it doesn't work and one ends up in the back of your net, you're going to find yourself in a very, very peculiar position. Now Christian, full boost, is going to try to knock that one in. Ooh. He's actually going to find the angle on that far side. That beautiful V1 logo pops up in the net. You know that means Christian has found that goal. Going to work off that left side, just going to beat Nicodes to the pole there. And he's going to put that one right down the pipe. And just like that, if you're Miami, you played so damn good for 2 minutes and 20 seconds, and it's seemingly all starting to slip away in the blink of an eye.
I just hope their mental's not tilting too much, big save.
That would have been tilting.
I totally agree there.
The Saints,
huge
Christian.
Save by Christian.
Yeah, Christian shooting it on his own net and then also saving it on his own net as well. So trying to pad the stats any way he can there. Luckily, though, not going to be an own goal for the Saints. What a pass from Ramen.
Brilliant.
And Spoods is going to catch the top of it and chop that one up into that high corner. What a beautiful play. Spoods to Ramen. The pass was perfect, and the shot was even better from Spoods. And now the Saints are letting it start to rain a lot on Miami-Dade's parade here. They now have to find a 3-goal deficit in the last minute 58.
Oh, demo right off the bat.
Oof. The Saints now showing a little bit of aggression the other way. And this is one of those times, right? You get a couple goals on the board. You want to start to flex those muscles just a little bit. We know this team's not afraid to flex. Same with a lot of these Saints teams. But you got to make sure, stay on that defensive end, because a minute 40 seconds is still enough time to do something stupid.
I think, though, that they got to keep that defense up.
Well, you got to be very, very careful. Miami circling like a bunch of hawks around demos left, right, and center on this Saints side of the field, but it is going to be that 1-for-1 trade. Christian and Ramen, first two there to the ball. Now Slump there to follow. Not going to have a whole lot of boost to finish off the play. Coco going to send that one long. Going to try to set up Slump with the second touch. It's going to be good. Christian, though, finds a demo onto Coco, and now he's going to take this ball into the far end. Him and Ramen stacked up like a double-decker bus in the corner. Not going to end up working, though. Ball back toward this center line. Only 65 seconds left, and Miami-Dade right now still stuck scratching their head.
Ooh, huge shot. Up in the air, ball's up in the air on Dade's side, but they can knock back the Saints, hopefully. Oh, net's wide open on Saints. Rom brings it back to the goalie. Ooh, huge save by Spoods.
It was a little bit scary there for the Saints playing that ball on their own end. Christian now going to play that one out of that left corner. Time is not going to be Miami-Dade's friend at the moment, though. Only 35 seconds to try to figure out this game. That is a great pass and move. However, the Saints are going to be there to read that one. This defense yet to break, at least in this game, to only having that one goal in that first game. Now it's all on Slump and the rest of this Miami team to try to take this one to the net and find anything. Ooh. Second touch off that crossbar. Can they find a shot on net? The shot's going to be good. Ramen, though, still going to shut that door. Miami, they're trying their hearts out. The Saints just keep closing the door.
They got that underdog spirit, but Saints are just dead on aggressive,
Yeah,
they're just unrelenting, not letting them get any goals.
Yeah, this Saints aggression is something to be trifled with, especially when they get going early on in these games. And Spoods, a little bit of solo prowess there, keeping that ball in the air for a couple seconds, but all he does is delay the inevitable. That is going to be game 2 over to this Saints varsity team. They are now sitting in that commanding 2-0 lead, and your prediction of 3-2, or rather 5-4, not looking like it's going to come true.
I know, it's my first time, so I guess my prediction wasn't that good, but we'll see.
Well, you're predicting a whole different game bracket at the start.
Yeah. I thought it was going to be a 5 sweep.
I thought we had like 9-10 games of Rocket League.
No, we're going to be here hours.
Exactly.
You know?
Rocket League, listen, these players, they get in the lobbies fast, they get out of the lobbies fast. They don't want to, they're not like the League or the CS players. They don't got 3-4 hours to grow. They got to, they got to get back to the solo freestyles. They got to get back to making those TikToks.
True,
it's like the Fortnite building TikToks, and the kids used to just like crank 90s.
Crank 90s.
Same idea. They just do flips in all those training sessions. So they're going to have lots of time to do other stuff. But this Saints team definitely coming together at the right time. They now sit with a commanding 2-0 lead. Miami-Dade, you got to figure it out now, or your night will end up being over.
Christian here with a big defense, going for the ball.
Spood's going to knock that one out to that far corner. Coco on the backside there. The Saints already trying to threaten early on. Spood's going to drive that one back to the midline, though. Maybe trying to gather some kind of possession. That net's going to be very, very open slump. Not going to go challenge that one. Maybe assuming a teammate was going to be there to pick that one up, but that's going to be possession back over to the Saints, at least for the moment. Spood's trying to go upside down and pinch that one into the net there. Not going to be good. Slump, full boost over the middle. Miami looks like they're going to threaten early on, and Miami scores the first goal.
Miami's going to bring it up. Maybe my prediction is correct.
Listen, this is a much better start than the first 2 games. I mean, it beats 2-0 in the first minute, and this is their first lead of the day, so maybe that underdog heart finally starting to show.
I believe.
Listen.
Make it interesting, Miami. Come on.
That's all we want. We always want good games, even if we are on the Saints broadcast. Me and Josh, we casted a 9-minute overtime the other day. We always love the late game 5s. We always love a good series, win or lose. The Saints try to put together some good goals here. That is a great little play and go. The demo is going to be good on the Necodes. Christian, though, can he find anything with that limited time they have on the respawn? Ball is going to go into that far corner. Slump going to be there. Christian, though, going to win out that challenge on the cycle. Oh, the ball's going to be just a little bit behind Ramen there. Spoods, though, waiting at the midline. Has a lot of boost. Going to go for the reset.
Cola defense.
Beautiful defense from Miami. Necodes now going to send it to the corner. Miami playing a lot better on offense. Hey, maybe you were onto something early on. Maybe it took them a couple games to get online here. Oh, Ramen.
I believe it. I believe it. You know, you just got to figure out your opponent, and everything lines up.
Yeah, maybe Miami, one of those teams, just takes a little bit longer to make that read on the opponent. The Saints look like they had that book open. They had the right chapter. They had the right page early on in this series. Oh, the second touch, Ramen,
so close.
Trying to squeeze it right in that small little window. Not going to be able to do so, and it's going to go back the other way.
God.
And Coco, and oh my goodness, is right. Saints going to be down 2-0. This looks like an entirely different Miami team so far.
You know, slow start, but maybe they have a high top speed, like a. You ever play Mario Kart?
Yeah.
Acceleration.
Oh, it
top
takes
speed.
longer to get going. Yeah, it takes a little bit longer to spool up the engine there. But I mean, hey, maybe the momentum swing starts now from Miami, and hey, they got to start somewhere. At least they weren't going to win all 3 games in one. Ramen and Spoods maybe going to get tangled up there. Coco, he's feeling good about this offense this game. He's going to go back, try to find another one. He's actually going to beat the defender. Coco put 3 on the board for the kid. He's got a hat trick, and these Saints right now, they are reeling in this game 3.
Now I'm worried about Saints mental.
True. Listen, momentum is on a pendulum, and it can swing. And yeah, just as quickly as you had that huge lead and you were feeling yourself, all of a sudden you find yourself going, okay, guys, we have to lock in a little bit here. You know, not that they're trolling or doing anything crazy, because they are absolutely playing legit. There's no one's using the scarab. No scarab incidents to speak of this time. Miami-Dade, though, looks like they have settled in a lot more in this game 3 than earlier in the series.
Brilliant shots. Good defense by Miami. Big difference from last game, but
yeah.
Can someone on Saints get a good shot? Oh, Spoods just missed it.
Yeah, Miami still doing a good job keeping possession of the ball here. Ramen going to take to the air. Going to be a little bit wide right there. Coco there for the save. Christian's going to find the demo on to Necodes. Do they have the space and the timing to find, though? Second touch off the backboard. Ramen just not going to get there in time. Coco playing the game of his life right now. Has those 3 goals. Has done such a good job taking the ball away from these Saints. And we talked about it earlier. Miami's defense is definitely like worlds better right now. I mean, 0 goals. As I say that, the second touch, I was going to say.
Coco is going crazy on defense. They've probably had like 3, 4, 5 saves this match.
Yeah, Coco is playing an unbelievable game, and they were wondering where was this in game 1 from game 1 and 2 from Miami-Dade. Looks like an entirely different team on the pitch right now. they seem to have maybe found that Saints number. Yeah, you talk about 3 saves and 3 goals rather. So Coco, kind of that man to get everything done right now. The pass over the middle, going to be so close. Ramen going to get shut down, though, and the Saints, only a minute 50. You're going to have to start to find goals soon.
I think Saints can do it. I think they just need to keep in mind, just like Miami, keep good mental, never give up, and maybe you can have a game like Miami's having right now.
Yeah, and they're going to put one in the net, so they might have heard those words of inspiration there. Spoods going to finally find the back of the net there. A minute and 38 to play. We know all too well in Rocket League how quickly the tables they turn. Still so much time to find these 2 goals. Miami-Dade, you just have to hold on defense for dear life as long as possible and try to get to this game 4 and then take your chances from there.
Christian going for a very high goals. Ramen taking it out of their defense.
Pass. Oh, the angle just not going to be enough. Christian trying to do some dirty work in the net. They're going to go for those bumps. Oh, what a swivel from Slump. He's going to skirt right through Ramen. The net completely open. Ramen gets his ankles broken at that midline. Great little move from Slump. Goes swerving to the front of that net. And that goal the Saints just got back. Going to go right back Miami-Dade's way. And you don't want to, no mental boom with a minute 17. But at this point, game 4 is looking like a very strong possibility.
I'd have to agree with you there, but maybe Saints can take it back. I'm just always rooting for the underdog here.
Just want a close game.
Just want a close game.
Yeah, you say that so you need to cast a 17-minute game of Rocket League triple overtime.
Okay, yeah.
Neither team
Saints,
can score.
Come on, just take it back.
Yeah, neither team can score. Spoods seeing if they can get anything going at the end of this game. As I said, though, more than likely going to end up going Miami's way. Christian going to find the demo on to Coco. If they can find a goal in the next 10-15 seconds, feasibly there is a world where they can find those last 2 goals, but you're going to have to find one and find one quick. And this ball spending a lot of time in the neutral zone and not a lot of time creating chances on that far side. Ramen, get a run out of boost there. That's going to be cleared back the other way. 30 seconds left. Nico's trying to go in for the old fake and then try to put that one in, but not going to be good. 25 seconds left. Saints, maybe you find one on the board just for show, but at this point, Miami-Dade more than likely going to end up extending this series.
I'd absolutely agree with you there. I hope Cola doesn't go on the offense again. Oh, Ramen got it.
18 seconds. Still going to need pretty much a kickoff goal and then maybe another kickoff goal. And then maybe a 3rd kickoff goal if you don't want to go to overtime. But
just 3 kickoff goals, nothing.
Easy,
it's nothing. Easy peasy.
It's light work to these
For
Rocket
Saints,
League players.
Easy peasy.
Yeah, it's light work to these Rocket League players. As I say that, though, we'll play the kickoff goal, go back the other way, knowing how things go. See if the Saints can get anything going. Ramen immediately going to go for that demo, though. The Saints know they have to work, and they know they have to work fast. They're going to try to find one more chance here. They had a great little set play there. Couldn't get that pass to connect, though. The shot wasn't going to be followed up on, and this ball going to kick around in this orange side. Maybe the Saints try to do a little bit of volleyball with it, but that will spell the end of Game 3. And we will be going
trying to keep it up there.
They're trying their best to get one more, but Rocket League players will extend that 0 as long as possible. But Miami-Dade going to continue to put a fight up in this series. They're going to end up taking that Game 3. They're going to push things to a Game 4, and I mean, the underdog story still lives.
Exactly. Cola was going insane with that 3 goals and 4 saves.
Yeah. And listen, you need someone to step up in those games, because when you're down 2-0 and nothing is really working, you're just looking around like, someone please just like have 5 minutes of brilliance on the pitch so we can at least extend the series. Then you hope maybe somebody else can pop off the next game. You don't always want
just need to carry and then take turns.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's what a team is all about.
Exactly.
Take teamwork, carrying each other to the goal.
Exactly. 3 individual talents. You hyper carry, I'll hyper carry, and then the last guy can carry. We'll get through those 5 games, but if you're St. Clair, just want to bounce back from that game. The first 2 games looked a lot different for you on offense. The first 2 games, they scored, 3-4 goals in like the first 2-3 minutes, and that last game didn't really find the back of the net until super, super late when Miami-Dade was basically just like, we're going to play offense. We don't really need to play defense anymore. We're going to keep firing shots, and we'll take our chances.
Yeah, this is super back and forth. I thought St. Clair, after the first 2 games, I thought it was going to be
close.
Easy third, but Miami-Dade really brought it back there.
Yeah, it didn't look like it was going to be close, especially at the end of game 2. It was like 5-1 or 5-2. It was like, okay, this series, more than likely, we can see how this one's going to end. But Miami-Dade going to have other ideas. They're going to be on the pitch here for game 4. See if the Saints are able to close out this week 1 NACE matchup, or if Miami-Dade can send this one to that coveted game 5 they seek.
Ramen already here, trying to get a score on the goal. But Dade is going to knock it back to Saints. Oh, Ramen knocks it right back.
Oh, the demo.
Oh, Christian almost got a goal. That was insane save by Cola.
Wow, the
Coco.
Saints get such a good play to start things off and a beautiful save. Absolutely going to save a goal for Miami-Dade, and that is huge. We saw the first two games when they got scored on nice and early, the game seemed to slip away from them rather quickly. In that game 3, though, they dug their heels and they found a way to get it done. Oh, the shot off the crossbar. Spoods and Christian both going to get credited there. Not going to be able to knock that one home, though. Now Ramen going to send that one just wide of the net. Coco going to be first one there. Has full boost. Has the space to operate with it as well. What can he do? Going to take it all the way to the net. Not going to be able to find that second touch. Nicodes trying to do his best to keep this one in here. Slump going to be there. The touch, the crossbar. The goal is not going to go through. And like you said, once again, a much, much closer game than we had last time.
I'm just scared who scores the first goal, because the last two games we saw, it was a huge landslide after that. They just carried the momentum.
I think that's actually true. I think whoever scored the first goal won all 3 games so
Yeah.
far. So that is a stat you can get behind, but a stat the Saints will get behind is Christian getting on that scoreboard once more. As you said, that first goal always, that first goal seemed to be that one that was there to seal the deal. Now, can Miami-Dade dig deep, though? They found a way to dig deep that last game and, not turn over. They did not roll over and play dead just yet. They still have so much time. All it takes in Rocket League, legitimately, is one lucky bounce and 2 seconds of clock, and you can score a goal.
That's true.
It's one of the few games where you can actually, turn it around in 2-3 seconds. Like League, if you're losing a team fight, it's like, this is cooked in about 30 seconds. This game is like, we're still down 2. As long as we have 30 seconds, we can still play this game out.
Or Valorant even,
Yeah. Oh, Spoods. No mistake about that one. Right down Main Street. Double touch off the backboard. Just a textbook play. We've seen him make this one time and time again. A little bit of flair for the dramatics there as well. Coco not able to get there. And if you're Miami-Dade, this is worst case scenario for you. You started off slow in those first 2 games. It ended up coming back to destroy you. And now in this game 4, this pivotal game 4, you find yourself down once again.
The momentum is holding true for this.
Yeah.
First goal scored is seeming to be like a great predictor for how the match is going to go.
Yeah, because I think whoever got the first goal also usually scored the second and the third one right after. The Saints going to fire a missile on net. The Ramen trying to get that one in the net. Spoods now going to play. Going to find the demo. That net's looking pretty open. Oh, Christian just misreading it. Nico's going to be there. Christian trying to pass it, trying to save this one. See if there's any Saints ready to make that second challenge. Oh, the pinch off the wall. That's going to go floating.
Christian
and it's going to go between 2 Miami members. Christian
so clean.
Finds his second one. Clean, dirty, however you want to spin it. Look at that pinch off of Coco, and the ball just rolls between 2 Miami-Dade
wide
members.
Open there.
And that's going to be one of those goals when you look back on the series, if you end up losing, you point to that play and go, man, we were so close. And you can't afford to give up goals like that against this team.
Oh, huge demo right off the back by Ramen.
Oh, no mercy. Oh, Spoods. Oh, Spoods.
Oh, that was so close.
You said momentum to him, and you can clearly see once the Saints get a couple goals, they play like an entirely different ball club. Oh, that ball's so close for Miami-Dade, but unfortunately, as this clock wanes on close, it's going to be nice, but it's not going to count for anything. And if the Saints are able to keep clearing this ball, keep going for these demos, Dade, though, almost going to find one, but not going to be able to.
Ramen going for the shot. Coco defends it.
Spoods. Nico's back the other way. Looks like Christian going to go fly by there. Ramen going to find that one. Actually going to be on net. It's going to be tipped away there by Slump last second. Spoods now near that midline to try to play this one out. Going to pass that one over to Christian, but it was all a ruse. No one going to be able to find that ball, though. Coco, the man of the hour in that game 3. He's going to have to find something in this game 4. None of these members, they need to step up to that level if they're going to want to win this game now.
I'd have to agree there. You can't just rely on one person on your team. It needs to be a team whole effort. So I hope Slump or Nicodes can carry this.
Yeah, they're going to have to find it from somewhere right now because these goals have been far and few between
demo.
Christian. Massive demo. Any demo the Saints get right now,
right back.
Slump going to take his pound of flesh back on Spoods there. Any demo right now is going to buy you that 2 or 3 extra seconds. And if you're Miami-Dade, 2 to 3 seconds is going to become a significant portion of this time by the time we get under that 60-second mark. Saints trying to keep this ball out as long as possible. Miami-Dade trying to threaten, trying anything right now. They've thrown everything at the wall. Nothing quite stuck yet consistently. Another demo, second touch, going to be a fake out though. That ball going to be sitting in a dangerous position. Last time the ball was there, Miami-Dade was watching that one go in the net. Now, they have to watch this clock drain away. They only have a minute left to score a couple goals.
If the Saints just hold a good defense, like that, exactly like that, just a brilliant defense, I think they can hold out and win this match.
Yeah, Miami-Dade would probably have to score one in the next 10 seconds here, and even then, you're asking a whole lot, especially considering how these games have went. When one team has gotten ahead, they have not looked back in any of these games. These are two very momentum-based teams.
It's just
Miami-Dade.
just so hard to get out of that rut, you know,
It
sometimes.
is.
But
Especially when you're stuck in your own defensive end, basically just playing defense. Like, we can't even go try to score because we're getting so many shots coming back our way. In Miami-Dade, I know they got to be. It's like being in a straitjacket, basically. Like you can speak, you can try to move, but you just the motion is so limited. Miami-Dade, though,
Coco,
trying to add one on the board. Coco, or Nico's rather, both of them trying to link up in the net. They're trying to find the bump.
Slump
gonna
might
take
find
out that
something.
Demo. They're going to try to find one at the end. They're not going to be able to, though. And barring some kind of last-second play here, 3-0. Looks like it will be that final score.
Coco.
That's going to be what we like to call unfortunate, folks. Miami-Dade. It's not going to matter for the scoreboard. It's not going to matter for the series. It's going to help Spood's stats just a little bit, I guess. Nico's and Coco going to link up there for the one-timer. They're going to credit. I think Christian gets the assist. I think Spood gets the goal. So a little bit of stat padding for the Saints side there. 1 second left in Game 4, though. Kickoff. Ball touches down. That is all she wrote for NACE Week 1. Miami-Dade, they put up a good fight. They fell a little bit short.
I think if it's just that first goal, it seems, you know.
Yeah. Something about the first goal, man. I don't know.
The momentum was so hard in this series of
like
matches, you know.
Yeah, it seemed like it. Because usually we'll see, like, me and Josh cast like, plenty of games where it's like 1-1 the first minute, and in minute 3 it's all of a sudden like 4-4. Like both teams just keep like flip-flopping. But this series felt a lot more like we scored first, like coast, just chill and coast. We'll play the rest of this game out, try to get a couple more goals. Miami-Dade, though, I mean, hey, you were close to the 3-2. They did take the one game, and that game 4 rather, for all things considered, was pretty close for the first 2 minutes.
It was very close, but you know, Saints got it back in the end, you know.
Close, unfortunately, not going to count for Miami-Dade there. They're going to fall to 0-2 in the NACE Star League. The Saints, our varsity team, Academy, got Academy on the brain from yesterday. The varsity team going to move to 1-0 in NACE Star League. And this team, we talked about it, they secured that LCQ spot at CRL Worlds through that CCRS tournament over the weekend. They've been playing a lot better recently. And as you said, too, you know, the team, the more you get to build, you get the mental gets stronger and stronger. And even if you make mistakes, you're like, okay, I love these guys out here. These are my teammates. Like, you're not going to get mad at each other. Get tilted over
you
anything.
can also build a lot of trust, you know. You'll play differently. Can do so many more plays than you can with randoms, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
I believe they just keep practicing. I think they'll go far.
Yeah, the team has got a lot of momentum. They've done a lot of good things so far. But with that being said, we will not keep anyone trapped here any longer than they need to be. Big shout out to everybody behind the scenes. We got Josh, Amanda, Daniil, and Ryan holding things down on the back line here, putting out fires, dealing with me and Matthias. So thank you guys all so much for tuning in. Saints take out Miami-Dade in Week 1 of NACE Star League. Move to 1-0 in that 3-1 series fashion. But enjoy your Monday. Take care of yourself and have a good one.
See ya.